Okie dokie cakey makey. I have got a really fun cake for you today, but you got to watch till the end because you really don't get the full effect until the very last couple of shots. The theme of the cake today is camping. So this is me constructing my tent. I made myself a little cardboard cutout so that I could use that as a guide to cut my triangles out. And you can see that I've got them stacked sideways. This is a much simpler way to get this shape than if I was to stack them the other way. I'm using a red velvet mud cake and white chocolate ganache. I then made up some khaki fondant, and to get that colour I just used green and brown and mixed them together. I stick my fondant onto my ganache using a little spritz of water. And then I cut away the excess, and using the Sweet Sticks Edible Art paint, I painted one side black because that's going to be the inside of my tent. On the other side, I just had the doors closed. And then I just started adding a little bit of detailing to the tent to make it, I don't know, look a bit more impressive. I added some stitching using my little stitch tool. And I also put some markings into the tent to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, realistic, give it a little bit of movement. And I just used like a fondant tool to do that. Next up, I added a little bit of brown edible dust to the whole tent to make it look a little bit dirty. I then spread chocolate ganache over the whole board and added a edible dirt. To make the dirt, I just blitzed up a whole heap of chocolate and vanilla biscuits in a food processor, added some melted butter and stirred them all up, and there you go. Next up, I made some fondant rocks, and that's just marbled fondant, some different shades of brown and grey. And then I made a little area where a campfire was going to go, and then popped a few around the board. I wanted it to look a little bit like a scene. And to finish off the whole look, I added some grass, just using buttercream and a little leaf tip nozzle. And then this is my favourite bit. I got some candles and I cut them really short, and then I popped them in the little area where the fire is. And when you light them, it looks like a campfire. Are you ready? Look at that! It looks so freaking cool. It just finishes off this whole cake. It's just so much fun.